This kind of breathing practice, you have to do it with a facilitator.
Wait a second, am I the only one that's feeling like I'm on drugs right now? My hands are like this and my phone.
That's crazy. Welcome back to
Spirit on the Rocks.
Click, click, click.
You click now.
No, that's sarcastic.
Sarcastically.
I'm Zoe,
I'm Sami.
And I'm Sam.
the resident skeptic.
Here I am, baby.
The show where we test drive spiritual practices so you don't have to.
And today we're going to do something really, really fun and possibly transformative. You ready to hear about it, bruv?
I'm ready.
Breathwork.
Oh! No, I don't want to do breath work.
Why?
Because I just don't want to.
Why the big... Oh!
Because you always try and make me meditate. And I get too bored.
Well,
It's quite different from meditating.
it is...
It's a bit more active.
Oh, okay.
It's actually quite hard work.
Do you remember that time that I did that thing in your lounge? That breathwork thing?
Oh, yeah, because you've given up drugs. And then you're like, oh, well, this is what I do now for drugs.
Well...
It makes me high.
Sorry, Mum. I don't think it was like that, actually. I said, you know, you can get a head rush from breathwork.
That's basically what we're going to be doing today.
Oh, okay. We're getting high?
Yeah,
We're getting high on oxygen?
The way his face is like perked up there.
I don't know why I'm like making myself look like a massive drug addict. I'm not.
Yeah, you just like to dabble.
Just maybe in Ibiza, a little cheeky mushroom or something. You know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a breath.
And a breath.
Yeah, well, who knows, man? You might be in Pasha next time.
Breathing out
Yeah.
my arsehole.
Arsehole.
Have you heard of Wim Hof?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Iceman.
Yeah.
So he does a lot of breath work.
Okay. Yeah, because before he gets in the ice, he prepares himself.
We're not going to making you get in an ice bath.
Oh, I'd be up for that.
Oh, okay. Noted for next time.
Is it
Okay.
just me, or do we have a different man? He's all juiced up.
No, it's particular things because when we first said breath work, he said no. And then we said ice bath and he's like, yeah.
Well, okay, maybe that's like a good example is like, I'm always negative because I don't know things.
Oh.
And then now you explain it to me and I'm like, oh, actually.
Yeah.
So at first you're
maybe it
very
might be fun.
skeptic, but then you
Maybe.
like lighten up a little bit around
Maybe
it.
you're turning from a skeptic to a believer?
No, not believer. Not believer, but yeah. Oh God, this is something I need to like fix in my life. I do need to like just learn more information. That's a problem that I have.
So Sam, would you say that you get stressed?
Absolutely.
What sorts of things do you get stressed at?
Just everything, to be honest.
Everything?
Yeah, lots of things stress me out. You know that. Money stuff. You know, if I'm earning enough money, getting up in the morning, having enough coffee, just everything, just stressful, isn't it?
So I feel like breath work is going to be able to help you relieve some of those stressful situations so they're not as stressful anymore.
Yeah, man. Like breathwork can calm your mind, regulate your nervous system, relieve stress. I use simple breathwork when I'm feeling really stressed or when I feel like I've got a tight chest or overwhelmed. I'll do a simple box breathing, which is just like in for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 4. That's probably as far as my breathwork knowledge goes, but it really, really helps me in moments where I'm like super stressed. I do that regularly. But for you, with you sweating the small stuff, I think this could be really beneficial.
There's lots of different forms of breath work. I feel like the breath work that you're talking about are like the quite simple techniques that you do at home in the moment. I've done a lot of breath work that has released a lot of trauma from my body because any trauma that you go through, big trauma, small trauma, that stays in your nervous system. And the only way you can get it out is through these breathwork exercises. You can obviously do talking therapy to talk about it, but it's still stored in your body. So there might be some stored trauma in your body that is actually triggering that stress that we might be able to start releasing today.
I heard that breathwork is, some people call it therapy without talking.
Okay, that's up my street.
Yeah,
I was literally about to say,
Yeah.
he's going to love that. As soon as you dropped that line, I was he's going to love that.
I knew that you would.
So we know that breath work can help connect us to ourselves, can help release some trauma, but I wonder how it can help us tap into our spirituality.
Yeah, I'd like to learn more from an expert because I definitely feel that when I breathe deeper, I it's easier for me to clear my head and get out of my head and like into my heart and spirit. And that's the reason when you breathe in, I think it kind of taps into that life force that we talk about a lot. But with more dedicated, focused and intense breath work, I'm intrigued to see if we can be more in our spirit than our head.
I guess like it grounds you, right? And it makes you feel present because when you're doing like, especially like those smaller techniques, when you're at home on your own, that just gives you a chance to like tap out of
reality.
life.
Yeah.
Reality.
Maybe that's all it is.
And like your thoughts.
Maybe it's just checking out, just like, you know, when you have a drink or do a drug, you just check out for a minute. It's too much.
Breathwork has become very popular. It actually became modernized in like the 60s and the 70s, but it has really popped off over the last few years. But it is an ancient practice. And our practitioner today, Steph, is going to tell us about the history a little bit. She's going to go into a bit more detail about how breathwork can not only help you today, but can also help our listeners at home.
With one big breath, should we jump to Steph? Whoa. I'm feeling super chilled already. And we're here with the amazing breathwork facilitator, Steph. Thank you for joining us, Steph.
Thank you so much for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what we're going to experience now?
Yes, so I'm a breathwork coach. I've been teaching for 5 years now. Breathwork changed my life. I went from an overreactive, emotional person, still a little bit emotional, but not as much, into a much more chill and happy person.
Okay.
Yeah. And today I'm just going to teach you some down-regulating breathing techniques to help you release stress. But I'm also going to take you into a little breathwork journey to help you release some emotions that are get stored in the body.
Oh, I'm excited.
That is exactly what we teed Sam up for before, because you were talking about how sometimes you find business situations stressful, and we were saying that potentially is something trapped in the body, and breathwork can actually release that, so you don't feel maybe as stressed.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, because you're a little bit skeptical, I'm going to go into the science behind it. So I want you to think of your nervous system as your electrical panel of your life. And your breath is your remote control. And in this remote control, you have two buttons. One is to relax and the other one is to feel energized. And when you press the relaxation mode, it means that you're going to use breathing techniques to help your nervous system down-regulate, relax. So that means you're going to take really long, deep breaths. And then the other button, which is the energizing, which is something that you probably have seen, Wim Hof, transformational breathing, people going like crazy, releasing emotions. That's a little bit more tapping into the sympathetic nervous system, which is to energize, also known as the fight or flight. But I wouldn't call it the fight or flight in this case. It's more about energizing, expanding your awareness. So when you use the breath, you can use it in so many different ways, and there are so many different patterns of breathing. Today, I'm going to show you one that is called conscious connected or circular breathing. You breathe in and out through the mouth in a very kind of fast pace through the mouth, connecting the breath. We do this for a long period of time. And so what happens during breathwork is a mix of biology and psychology. The biology is that you are stimulating your nervous system through the breath. And you are changing the pH of your blood. The blood circulates faster. You also change the levels of CO2 and oxygen that you take in, right? So there's a lot going on in your brain at that moment. So what happens is that you go from thinking, so from limbic system, which is like you're processing your emotions and you're analyzing them, into your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind stores a lot of shit. Basically, it has no filter. So anything that you experience in life, you store it in your subconscious mind and also in your body. So I don't know if you guys have heard of the book, The Body Keeps the Score.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, it's a very powerful book because it explains how all of the unprocessed emotions in our life, they get stored in different parts of our body at a cellular level. So that's why sometimes it manifests in ways of anxiety, depression, stress, and many other forms that we are now. A lot of people are experiencing mental health problems, right? So breathwork is really powerful because it's a bridge that connects your your analytical mind, your mind with your body. So you step out of the mind and into the body to let go of thinking and more connecting with your intuition, with your gut feeling.
With your gut feeling.
That feeling, your intuition, yeah.
I thought you might have said God feeling, because I'm really interested in anything that might make my mental health feel better. And I'm sure we could all of us have different businesses, and we're very, like, I know, have a lot of stress in our life. I'm very intrigued in this, but I'm also interested on this podcast in exploring, you know, wellness and spirituality. I'm curious why breathwork is used in a lot of spiritual practice, and I think I might have just got an idea from what you just said about how it clears the analytical part of my mind. I'm trying to live more in my spirit and less in my head. Mm-hmm. Can this give me more access to a more free flow of life?
Absolutely, yes. Because so what happens with regular meditation or traditional meditation, people get so discouraged because it's really hard to get into that state of mind. But with breath work, it feels a bit more accessible and easier to do because you're doing something, which is using the breath. So you are shifting your mind from thinking into feeling into doing. Mm-hmm. And that creates more space in your mind. You feel more focused. You can sleep better. It basically just helps regulate your nervous system. So like I was saying, those 2 buttons in your remote control, you can use it to activate parts of you to feel more relaxed, and you can also use it to feel more energized or to release emotions that are stored in the body. You can also like tap into your intuition, into your connection with your higher self. I don't know if you guys are religious. I'm not really, I'm more spiritual, but I do believe that there is something out there. So you can, you know, expand your awareness by doing this kind of breathing. Even for someone who is skeptical, you have to feel it. You have to experience it yourself.
Sick. I think of all the things that we've done, this might be the one that is so practical that it will be hard for you to be skeptical about it, because it's a physical, biological response rather than Reiki or, you know, some of the more...
Exactly. Like you feel it. Physiological, you're going to have responses in your body. So basically what happens is we're going to use the breath to help activate the nervous system. And physiological, you're going to feel your blood starting to circulate faster, right? So you feel like tingling sensation in your fingertips, in your mouth, in your chest. Your heart rate increases and you feel numbness and you feel a lot of sensations in your body. And this is what I want you to focus on. When we're doing the session, you're going to be thinking about, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I don't believe in this. Just focus on the body sensations, where you're feeling them and where the energy is traveling to. So sometimes, you know, as I said before, you store emotions in different part of the body. So for example, in the liver, we stored anger. So sometimes the energy might travel to your liver and you might feel some sensation there. So I really want you to drop into your body and connect with all of those sensations.
Okay.
Because it's a physical reaction, are there some people that actually don't benefit from breath work? Because I think sometimes with other practices or other therapies, like some people are more in tune to it, or some people can resonate with one, or sometimes it works for somebody but it doesn't work for anybody else. Is that the same with breath work, or does it work for everyone?
So there are so many different types of breathwork methods and techniques, so everyone can benefit from it. So you can choose from, okay, I want to fall asleep, I want to relax, I want to prepare myself for public speaking, and you can use box breathing, triangle breathing, relaxing breathing techniques. Or you can go onto the other extreme where you're like, I'm feeling really tired and lethargic, I need a boost of energy. Then you can go and pick something that's like breath of fire or Wim Hof breathing and all those different types of methods that are out there.
Re-energizing breathwork, I think we all need a bit of that. That would be sick, to be able to, like, instead of having a Red Bull, go and do that. Yeah. We want to answer a question today that we've all been trying to work out in our own life. How can we relieve stress in our day-to-day life? Can breathwork relieve stress?
Absolutely. I always teach my students, my clients, 10 to 15 minutes a day can make such a big difference in the morning. I'm a big believer because when you wake up in the morning, your mind is the most empty or clear, right? So if you do it right away, 10, 15 minutes, you're setting the tone for the day. You're preparing your body to confront anything that comes, whether it's a stressful day. Your nervous system is able to respond to that. But what happens is that most people live in a fight or flight state of mind or state of body, right? We are in overdrive because we're constantly doing and thinking and doing and rushing around instead of spending 15 minutes every day, connecting with your breath, slowing down, setting the tone. And I always say just to be more human rather than just we wake up, we pick up our phones and we're just constantly like planning, going. Just be human. Just take a couple of deep breaths, like
Take a break. Yeah.
and relax. It makes even just taking a sigh of relief, which we all do unconsciously when we're tired. You go, that's your body releasing unconsciously. And when you do it consciously, so throughout the day, if you're conscious of your breath, you notice that you hold the breath a lot. Like we do when we're typing, when we're doing content or whatever, you're constantly like this. And if you just step back and take a deep breath in and relax, it can make such a big difference. It's like a reset button for your mind and your body.
I love that a lot of people are really waking up to breath work.
I love it too.
Yeah, you must be like, yes, because you're preaching it. But I find that I hear more and more people talk about breath work and people are a bit more interested in it and people are using it.
Yeah, because there's a lot of science behind it. You can see all these big people like actually writing books about it. There, you can see actually doctors who are like now getting like also certified as breathwork facilitators and researching it because it does make a difference. Like it's a tool that is accessible to you anytime, anywhere, and it can make a big impact in your life.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to teach you the technique of the queen of this practice. So close your eyes and visualize a circle. So this breathing pattern is called circular breath or conscious connected. Half of that circle is your inhale and the other half is the exhale. We're going to do just a round of practice. So relax your mouth, relax your lips, and just open your mouth slightly. Beautiful. Now, half of that circle is your inhale through the mouth, and the other half is the exhale. And as you can see, it's a circle, so it's connected. There's no stop in between. So it sounds like this. Just practice a couple of times. We're not going to start just yet. And for those of you at home, this kind of breathing practice, you have to do it with a facilitator. Sometimes your mouth gets dry, your throat gets dry, just swallow a little bit, and that's fine. If throughout the journey you feel that you have sort of gone somewhere else, try not to resist it, stay there. And when you hear my voice again, you come back to breathing. Okay, let's begin. Relax your body. Release the weight of your body onto the ground. Relax every muscle of your body, your shoulders, your chest. And we begin with a couple of grounding breathing practice. So you inhale through the nose, belly rises. And release with a sigh. Keep going. And when you exhale, release any weight, any tension of your body. One more, belly rises. And release. On the next inhale, your belly rises and bring it all the way up to the chest. Hold your breath. And as you hold your breath from now on, relax your body. Relax your shoulders, your face. Keep holding the breath. When you hold the breath, you're not running out of air. Your CO2 is increasing. And your tolerance is increasing the longer you can hold the breath. Open your mouth, let it go. Okay. Now visualize that circle again. And before we begin our journey, as everything we do in life, we should have an intention. And your intention for this practice could be to let go of something that you're holding in. So just take a couple of seconds to set your intention. And when you're ready, relax your mouth. Allow your jaw to open slightly. And we breathe in. So we're breathing in and out through the mouth. Belly rises, belly falls. Connect the breath. There's no stop in between. Focus on your belly expanding and falling. If your mind wanders, that's fine. It's normal. We're just getting started. Yawning is good. That's your body releasing. Keep going. A way of releasing is laughter, crying. It's fine. The sound is kind of funny. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Good, let it out. I don't want you to hold any emotions. Laughter is good. Stay with it. I'm going to come around and place my hands on your belly just to guide your breath, okay? Stay with the breath. We're going to go a little bit faster. Long breath in. Hold. Long breath in. Hold. 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 Hold your breath. Hold it. Now drop into your body. And let it go. In through the nose. Sigh it all out. And back in. You're comfortable with the breath now, so you can breathe in and out however you want. Keep breathing. That's what it's helpful to run. Breathwork. So, emotions are energy in motion. Moving through you. Try to keep your inhales and exhales equal. So doing the emotions that are traveling through your body, the energy that is moving through, could be a stored emotion. And sometimes we know what is being released, and sometimes we don't. Don't try to analyze anything that's coming through your mind. Leave that for therapy. Here, we breathe it out. Anything you're feeling, you breathe it out. Your ego is probably trying to get you into not doing this right now. Mind over matter. All you have to do is breathe. If you're feeling cold, that's your body temperature lowering. It's okay. Keep breathing. In and out the mouth. Nothing that is coming in through your awareness or passing through is random. Your body holds an innate wisdom that it knows what it needs to be released. Don't dwell on it. Just breathe it out. Yawning is great. That's your body releasing. Notice where the energy is traveling in your body and breathe through that part of your body. You don't need to know why you're feeling it there. All you know is that your body is releasing. You're opening up a doorway for your body to cleanse, to let go. Any sounds, any movements the way of your body to release anger is if you want to hit the ground. You can hit the ground. Any sounds? Yes, that's good. Yes, encourage laughter. This is beautiful. Keep going. Yes, when you allow it to happen, it's not. Yes. Keep breathing. Breathe into the belly. Let it out. Yes. Come on, take a deep breath into the nose, into the mouth. Hold it. We need to stop. Let it go. And go back in again. Long breath in. Hold. Keep holding. Keep holding the breath. Keep holding. Let it go. In through the nose. Big sigh. And this is the last round. This is the last little bit of your journey. Whatever you need to gain from it, you do it now. Whatever you need to release, remember your intention. Three, two, take a deep breath in. Hold. We're holding a little deeper this time. Can you relax your body? Can you hold the breath very gently? Feel your heart beating. And release. Take a deep breath into the nose. And gently release.
I can't move my body. I can't move my head.
That's okay. Stay there. Gentle breath in. Gentle breath out.
I'm stuck.
You're fine. Breathe gently through the nose. Relax your body. I want you to see how his hands are. That's normal. It happens because of all the oxygen you're taking in.
Like I'm actually trying to make a fist and I can't.
That's normal. That's normal. Just be crazy. Move your fingers on your toes slowly, bringing movement back into the body.
My hand. I feel like I'm floating.
That's fine. Breathe in.
My hand is frozen.
Yeah.
This one.
Keep this one close. Yeah, there you go. So just very slowly turn it into your side, whichever side you prefer.
That's crazy.
So lay on your side. Yeah. And with your eyes closed, just slowly come back up.
Oh my God.
The session was much.
I feel like I'm vibrating. Do you
Yeah.
not feel like you're vibrating?
I just feel like I feel like a massive head rush.
That is so surreal.
I kept thinking about fried chicken.
Yes. So it happens.
It happens.
It happens that your favorite food or something that you really
Oh,
like
it's like
comes.
fried chicken.
It's like fried chicken.
Fried
That does
chicken
happen a
happens
lot.
with everyone.
Yeah. It's common.
But imagine what's happening to you and your fingers, but you do that for like an hour or two.
I feel like I'm on literal drugs right now. Sincerely, I feel high.
I want to
Sincerely,
know how
I
you're
feel like-
feeling.
I'm fucking vibrating.
Walk me through your
What the fuck is
experience.
happening?
I'll be honest. The
Hi, mate.
first 5 minutes.
Wait a second. Am I the only one that's feeling like I'm on drugs right now?
No, I feel lightheaded.
Not drugs,
I
but I'm
definitely
just
feel
like
lightheaded.
everything feels a bit.
Mate, you haven't done
brighter.
drugs in so long.
Maybe. That's what
Yeah, yeah.
You're just like, whoa.
I've been sober for 2 years now.
Yeah.
This is what I've been
It's
missing.
like, oh my God, no.
You guys are
oxygen.
way too like chill for what's happening in my head right now. I'm just feel like I've had like a transcendent experience.
Yes.
Sorry, back
You
to
look
you.
like you've had one as well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the first like 5-10 minutes, I thought I was going to throw up, to be honest. I felt really sick. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I don't like this. It's like, make me feel ill.
Yeah.
But then I sort of like caught my breath a little bit more, and it kind of actually helped me when I was like, because I could hear your breath. You're quite heavy. You were like breathing really heavily, like in my ear. I don't know if it just sounded
welcome.
heavy in my ear. Then I was like, oh, I'm going to copy her breath so I can like go into track with that, and that made me feel a little bit less sick.
Yeah.
And then I got like the tingles, and then I got like on my fingers.
On all honesty, did you get into it?
Yeah, I did. I really tried like the reason I could start to feel stuff. I quite like that.
Okay.
You're the first person that when you said something like it happened like pretty quick, out of all the things I've done so far.
Okay.
Which I'm clearly like a physical person, you know.
Good.
So yeah, I do feel like nice, relaxed, yeah,
Energized.
light,
Yeah. Thank you.
Do you feel less stressed?
yeah. I do feel light, yeah.
Feel relaxed.
Yeah.
I feel relaxed.
Well, what we did here is more of a release of deep emotions that have not been processed. And we just touched the surface. Like you were just getting into that. So if we spend more time, a one-to-one session where I can like actually get you, because as someone who is skeptical, there's more layers to go through. Of
course.
Someone who's not skeptical, he's already there. So he's just goes in right away. So it takes a little bit more time, but it's good that you were feeling all the sensations and you're someone who's like, okay, you need to prove it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you're being
No, I got
proven that it works.
Yeah.
So for you to release stress, I would recommend more like box breathing, triangle breathing, like relaxing breathing technique, like 3, 4, 7, to help you release that stress. And it's an everyday thing. Like with this, it's not like you're going to release the stress out of your body. It doesn't happen like that. It's a regular practice. It's like, you go to the gym, you work out a muscle, and you can see the results if you're consistent. So the same thing with the breath work.
I'm definitely going to be in contact. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. This was really fun.
I feel so chill. That wasn't meant to rhyme, but it did. My head felt very light. I was very lightheaded for a while. And now my body just feels quite like flowy.
I literally floated down the street. I was just jumping up and down in the street. Did you see that man that came up to me and was like, oh, you don't have to go to the gym now, all that jumping in the
Yeah,
street.
you're jumping around, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you took a lot away from the session.
That was crazy for me, personally. I went I went somewhere else. I think it might be because, like you said, I haven't drunk or done any drugs in a couple of years and I haven't had a proper release. And I literally went out of body in that experience. And I dove fully in.
Do you think that is the first time you've actually fully released since drinking drugs? Or is that the thing that's been the most, like, closest to the feeling of drinking drugs?
I think that there's other forms of release like sex, a good film and a good food, like where you get out of your head. But other than that, with everything I'm doing and with a new child, my head's a lot busy all the time. And I really dove into that. Previously, when we did the angel card readings, the card I received was let go and surrender. And I kept that in mind. I've been really trying to let go and surrender. And when I was doing it, I just kept on trying to get out of my head and just like dove in. I followed what she was saying. And man, my whole body started vibrating. Literally, it didn't happen like straight away, but my whole body started vibrating. And then I knew that I needed to release something. I kept on going, take it, like whatever happens, happens. And then when Sam laughed, it like cracked something in me, because that laughing wasn't just because Sam was laughing. My body, it was like a release. It was a proper release. Like, and I feel like, as we know, laughing can release so many positive chemicals.
Yeah.
That is part of the reason maybe why I feel really good. But I felt like, honestly, my hands froze. My hands were frozen. I was like, I felt like I'd done too many NOS balloons or something.
Yeah. It was quite similar to the feeling of NOS. How do you like fully get out of your head though? Because I feel like I've done breathwork a few times and I've had like different experiences when I've done it, but I do feel that I can't fully get out of my mind.
I'm quite surprised that I could, to be honest, but I think it's because of the let go and surrender thing. I just surrendered to the universe. I was like, fucking just go. Like, I want to really feel the effects of this. And I just dove straight in. I might have been in my head a little bit, but there was a moment where I was like, I feel like the mind tries to like control experiences and all these things. And I was just like, anything that came up, I was like, no, like, let go. I just had that on repeat. I was like, take me, universe.
And it took you.
It took me.
Damn.
I thought I was vibrating. I felt like I was floating. My hands were frozen. I was like, I felt like I was levitating. And then afterwards, when I sat up, and then you lot were just like, yeah, cool, we'll move on. I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, Sammy, she said to like roll over, and you're just there like.
And then you lot just started talking to me. I was like, are you guys fucking kidding? Like, did you not just go to space and back? But again, like Sam mentioned, I'm probably missing that feeling from maybe drink or chemicals. Like, I really went there. It was banging, and I will be doing it again tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's unpack this.
Okay.
Well, okay. So first of all, you need to understand, and I hope you do understand. Yes, you are going down the spiritual side of things, but let's just not like ignore the fact that we just starved our brains from oxygen. So we all went lightheaded, right? Because of that, I got tingles in my hands as well because I was literally like pulling oxygen out of my body and CO2 back in, right? So I think for I don't know, like I hope that you're not construing the feeling of which is because you expelled the oxygen out of your body and you actually did take a spiritual, because you haven't even actually mentioned it. What spiritual things did you go to, Sammy? Like, where did you go spiritually? You keep telling me about all these things that you did. Oh, my hands went numb and I felt this, I felt that. There's no spiritual talk. You were talking about the physical. Tell me where you went then, buddy.
This whole journey has been for me to get out of my head and into my heart and to my spirit, right?
So starving yourself from oxygen is the way to do it.
Well, listen, I feel like it was the first time that my mind shut off in ages, and I felt like my spirit was elevated. Definitely.
What do you mean when you say your spirit was elevated?
I felt like I was literally vibrating, and I was like, when I woke up, I felt like you lot were all in fucking HD. I felt like I was really present.
Yeah, you're lightheaded, bro.
Okay, what have we learned?
Lightheaded.
What have we learned on this journey? Yeah, that what is spirituality? Essentially, how to access it is to be mindful and present. I was more present in that moment when I woke up from that, whatever that was, than I have been in a very, very long time. And when I'm present, I feel in tune. Okay, let's put it simply. I hear what you're saying. In the process of doing the breathing, I made it spiritual too. My narrative was, let me feel connected, let me let go, surrender, all of the things that, it wasn't just like, okay, let me see how my body feels. The narrative I was in my brain was, let go, let's see what happens. So in a way, the way that I was channeling that energy felt spiritual to a sense. But I agree with you totally. It is biological, which is what she was explaining. And I like the fact that you can feel like that quickly from doing those exercises, then having to like learn how to meditate for hours, because although I love the concept of meditation, I'm not very good at it because I don't feel like I have the time, or my brain goes, I've got to do this thing now. When am I going to sit down and meditate? Where that like forced me to like fast track to like what felt quite euphoric.
Yeah, I don't think it's fast tracking though. I know what you mean, but I think that like, the fast tracking comes from the fact that you do actually get that physical reaction.
Yeah.
And then after, sometimes some people feel that physical like release after.
Yeah, I definitely felt a physical release.
Yeah, so did I.
And I hear your argument, but also like the way I see everything is energy, and like I'm gonna have a spiritual take on it because that's how I see the world. Like I think that that woman came to meet us today because all of us might have needed a release. Like I think of things happening with divine timing. I think like, don't get me wrong, I completely understand your point.
You booked her.
Yeah, but last minute because someone else couldn't do it, and it kind of fell into, you know, things happen for a reason, bruv.
Right.
But, you know, I also understand your point. Like, okay, what was your experience?
I was open-minded. I wasn't like, oh, this isn't going to work, so I'm not going to make it work. I was like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. Like, so I followed her, what she said. It's been a long day anyway, so I was like, I wanted to relax. So I was like, completely in the perfect space. My feet were a bit cold. Apart from that, I was pretty comfortable. To start off with, I felt really sick because I was breathing obviously really heavily, and I don't know, I think I was going like really dizzy. I got the tingles. But I think that I get why I got that. I did feel it
because it was this reaction in your...
because it's it's the chemical, like it's reaction of the breaths that she was kind of making me do. Really enjoy, like I did enjoy that little laughing session that we had as well. That was quite fun. That was actually my favorite bit because there's one thing I do love doing, and it's like that laughter where you just like
can't stop.
You can't stop. It's like a really nice, like a nice feeling.
Yeah, and
like
it's like silly laughter.
Yeah, like proper laugh. Yeah.
I did like that. I did like that. So
that was pain.
My recommendation, if you're not as not deep like me, have a laugh. That was good. Little laugh, few tingles.
Yeah, so
that's nice. I didn't go anywhere spiritual though. Hell no, I did not. Not like this. Not like this.
Hell no.
Not like this guy.
But like, I think that's like a valid point, right? Because we're not like saying that like all of these spiritual practices are for you to go and have this deep, profound awakening every single time. Like you can just go and evoke an emotion.
Sami could get a Tesco meal deal and have a fucking spiritual experience.
I'll probably find a way, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh, you never guess what? Ham and cheese. It's just changed my life.
But like you can go and do these experiences, and it's not always about having like some mad spiritual awakening. Like you can actually just go and laugh.
Yeah, 100%.
Get like enjoyment out of it. It can be like a fun thing to do.
Yeah.
And like I said before we left, like when I've gone to breathwork classes, half the people in the room are like hysterically laughing and half like hysterically crying. Depends like how you get into it or what comes up.
Can you see, she said, because like if we had she'd like to have more sessions with you because she sees you as a challenge now. Can you see how doing a longer session of that, you could maybe end up crying?
I can't see I could cry. I don't think I could cry.
Do you think doing more breathwork sessions would help you with stress around business?
Yeah, I think so. I think you'd be an idiot if you didn't realize that taking a moment and taking a breath doesn't at least calm you down a little bit. It's like a classic, like just calm down. You go, She put it quite simply.
The sigh, yeah.
That's breath work. Even though, and that sigh is like a human thing. Like everyone does it. We don't even know we're doing it. It's like when we yawn, when we're tired and stuff. So I get that. It's like she's taking something like, oh look, so you do breath work then because you do that. So yeah, I completely understand that. If she had more time, like could I cry? No, definitely. Definitely laugh more. Could I have an orgasm? I don't know. You had one, didn't you? You had a little orgasm. I could hear you doing something. You were literally moaning in my ear. Not in my ear, but like I could hear you. That's what you were going.
Yeah,
That's what you're doing.
it
But I don't.
properly.
Is that orgasm? That for
Nah,
me-
you weren't having an orgasm. I'm just joking. It just sounded like that's what kind of like set me off. I was like, oh my god,
Wait, I'm trying to do what I was doing. But the thing is, I wasn't like into
do it.
It's not like,
Do it, and I'll tell you if it was exactly what I heard.
Okay, I was like,
Yeah. It was like really like quite deep in my ear.
but I feel like that's not like that release wasn't because I was like having like pleasure or enjoying myself. Like I think I was doing that because I was like releasing stress.
Yeah.
I was like releasing like
Orgasm releases stress.
yeah.
but I feel like in the moment I wasn't like releasing like I wasn't like, oh, this feels really nice. Like, I was like, I'm fucking stressed.
Yeah.
Like that this needs to come out of my body.
Yeah.
It was almost like more of a sigh than an orgasm.
It made me be more comfortable with being more vocal because I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that because that's like a proper sigh. Because before I was just going, like, and like quite a bit.
No, you did this. You had a different one. You were going. Ooh. That's your one.
Yeah, you were
That's
making
your
like
one. You
loads
go-
of different noises.
It's
was
because
like-
I was fucking vibrating, bruv.
And then you're like,
Yeah, it was like that. It was like
and I
really
was thinking,
bellowing.
shut up,
And
man.
then Sam went, I think Sam just went, I need to get in the mix. And I think Sam went,
I want to play.
ah.
Yeah, then you were like,
I was like, everyone's got their own brand. I need mine.
And then when you did it, bro, it just fucking set me off. That was the best laugh I've had in fucking. I laughed more in that than the laughter. Like my laughter was more pure and from the fucking gut in that than the laughter.
I thought you were fake laughing.
Nah, I wasn't.
I thought you were trying to basically make yourself laugh more
No.
to like get into the
That's
experience.
interesting.
These lot
We're-
said that it was visible that I was proper like proper straining my I was like I could feel it. My hands were like this and my phone.
That's crazy.
We're doing a therapy crossover because we're saying we're taking laughter therapy and put it into this therapy and combining them.
Yeah.
Do you know
We're
what I
like
mean?
fucking the Avengers of wellness now, and
We
you
are.
just got drag along for the ride.
Yeah.
Fucking Thanos over there.
Yeah. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it, but yeah, no journey for me this time.
Do you feel that breathwork helps you tap into spirituality?
No. I
No.
think that's like literally the most disconnect. Like there's not one time where I was like, right, let me think about. I didn't. No,
Yeah.
but she didn't go there. Like I'm not saying she should have. She's a professional, right? But she wasn't like. Maybe I was thinking, okay, you do the breaths, and then you go, okay, now think of a trauma and breathe in and get rid of the trauma. I thought maybe there was going to be a bit of that. I might have like maybe I could have gone.
Well,
to
you
a
had to
different
set
thought.
you had to set
I had
an,
to have my own thoughts.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
you had to set an intention. What was your intention?
Just do it.
Okay.
Just follow along.
What was your intention?
Let go, surrender,
Was it?
What does that
because-
mean, man?
bro. Let go.
What does that mean?
Let go of what?
Get out of your head. Let go of the whatever you're hanging on to, whatever your ego is trying to control and make of this reality or this moment. Just let go and just be. And I think that's your problem. I think your problem is that you don't. I don't know. Okay, for this whole
You wanna
podcast,
fight?
I think that your problem is you don't even know what spirituality means because you're like it's not even a thing. But like you don't even conceptualize it. You have your ego, not as in like your ego is in braggadocio. It's just like your
Don't
concept.
explain yourself. Just go.
Your
go for it.
your concept of self and the world that you're around, you have no concept of energy and how we're all connected and like the universal consciousness and the things that I define as spirituality. I think that maybe you're waiting in spirituality for a moment where you fucking see God or like have this like profound like you meet an angel or something because we're never going to get there.
Yeah, there's, like,
spirituality isn't for me fucking floating on clouds, although I do feel pretty floaty right now, but like or like fucking talking to God. It's like being in this reality and having moments of awareness and profound moments of understanding where I'm feel connected and like to everything around me. I spent a lot of time in my life feeling isolated, lonely in my own head, even in a full room of people. And it's because I was living in my own reality. Now I can let go and realize it's not fucking about me. And I feel alive and I feel like I'm involved in some divine tapestry and it's beautiful. And that's what I'm trying to get out of you. But you're like, yeah, it was all right. I'm like, do you not fucking see how cool that is that you've randomly ended up in a situation and we're like together doing this magical thing? And you're like, yeah, like luck, innit? Yeah. What is spirituality to you?
I don't know. Just taking time for yourself. You know,
Okay.
just taking a moment. That's about it at the moment.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where I'm at. That's where
Yeah.
we're at with this, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
That's good though.
Yeah, I think that's good. I feel like
But then I also think like I feel like that question that you just threw at Sam around like I think you're waiting for this big light bulb moment. I think you're waiting for a big light bulb moment from him, and that's also not going to happen because
True.
that's not a thing.
Yeah,
so I think
yeah.
you're waiting for him to turn around and be like, "Oh my god, guys, I feel it, I see it." When
Yeah.
actually like it's going to be like a slow. There might be
Yeah,
little
yeah.
moments that
I agree with that.
he like taps into it a little bit. Like me, like I like to think that I'm spiritual, but there are moments where I don't even think about spirituality because I'm tunneled into something. Well, there's moments where I need it a little bit more, so I lean into it a little bit more. And there are moments where something will happen and I'm like, oh, that's odd, like because maybe that is a bit more profound. Then sometimes there are moments that happen that I just think like, oh, that's just happened because that's happened. I don't think that that's like realistic.
Yeah.
Like the
yeah.
expectation. Like,
I hear you.
What's your expectation?
Well, I think I could be like open your eyes to a vaster and more beautiful reality. Is that I don't think it's going to happen all at once. I hope that this show is longer running. It would definitely fucking happen if we end on you doing ayahuasca because you'll get slapped in the face with it. But if you showed me the documentary about those kids that were found by the people who took ayahuasca, right?
Mm-hmm.
When they saw the stuff. When you enter the spirit realm, you will be a spiritual person. But along the way, we're gonna just keep cracking away at the nut and hoping.
We're gonna just go back. That's just no.
But also, like
you're just being so silly. It's not the people that had ayahuasca and they found the children. I showed you the documentary. It's not because I believe it. It was a coincidence.
No,
Are you kidding me, bro?
Dude.
You think
No,
you've
I've
got
seen
some
that documentary.
No. You're bloody mental.
You think they just found him in the rainforest, like
Yes.
like just because of luck?
Yes.
Because of luck.
You watched the documentary. You're basing
after like
science
4
on that.
months of them searching, you
Yes.
think no, that was ayahuasca.
Oh,
However,
It was ayahuasca, but there's nothing to do with it. It's unrelated.
So you
No,
think these guys got high and got lucky?
Yeah.
They were like, do you know what, guys? We haven't found these kids who
In 4 months?
In 4 months, who, by the way, if you haven't watched it, Kids of the Amazon, Lost in the Amazon or something.
Yeah.
These kids, they're like between 6 months old and like 11 years old. They get lost in the Amazon rainforest, most dangerous place on the planet. And for 4 months, no technology, no government can find them. A fucking shaman
Two
takes
armies.
2 armies, shaman, all of the local community for months.
Most people left.
Most people left. They gave up. A shaman, the police and the army left. A shaman took ayahuasca, went, and then basically just saw where they were and went, all right, guys, they're over there. Boom, bap. Kids found.
What if I told you that those people that did ayahuasca, they'd done it 6 times before that, but they only told you about the last time because obviously they found the children the next day.
well, the ayahuasca helped them find them eventually.
I'm just telling you that.
They were
They'd
what?
already done it
So
for 6.
I disagree with you
the,
saying
the,
that.
the other
but
5 didn't work, but this one did. This is some bullshit.
We'll get there in the end, I reckon. I'm not expecting you to turn into a monk or like suddenly, turn into like a hippie. I just think it's really interesting trying to share with you my worldview. Like how, and I'm not saying I'm like the most spiritual person. I'm absolutely not, as you know. It's really helped me survive through some pretty traumatic things in my life. And now it's a bit more of a coping mechanism to have faith and to practice certain things and have like, a North Star of ways to let go and like not stay in my head. Because if I stay in my head, it's detrimental. And I know that you are really successful, happy, and a great friend, business partner, husband, blah, blah, blah. But I feel like you could be a bit more. It's like I've got a thing, and I'm like, bro, you've got to try this thing. That's basically what this is. Do you know what I mean?
and he's trying it,
I'm trying it.
and
Yeah.
you're smashing it.
And we're
You're
having
getting
fun.
involved.
And we're having
And
fun.
we're having fun.
Yeah, we're having fun.
So what do we think? Can breathwork help us tap into spirituality and relieve a bit of stress?
I agree a bit with what you're both saying. That is definitely like a lot of science involved. I had a bit of profound experience. It definitely can help with stress. I feel way more relieved. And about the spirituality thing, it depends what your intention is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm definitely a firm believer in breathwork. I think it can help you release stress. I certainly felt a lot more chilled. And I don't know if it like helped me tap into like my spirituality then and there, but I think in the aftermath over the next couple of days when I'm reflecting on it, maybe like it'll help me tap into that a bit more.
Nice.
So every episode, if you don't know already, we get Sam to write a poem about his experience of the practice we asked him to get involved in. Sam, what have you got for us?
Yeah, I've done one.
Nice.
I sank into the breath, slow and deep. The room hummed softly, near to sleep. My head spun light, the air grew thin. Then Zoe moaned like pleasure within. You horny bastard.
I did enjoy it.
Is that the end of the poem?
That's it, yeah.
Nice. All
Sorry,
right, cool.
That was a wrap.
Yeah,
Smashed
sweet.
it.
Thanks, man. Zoe, sort yourself out.
Guys,
And Sam, thank you for writing the poem. I appreciate
I'm
it.
going to go float home now. Bye.
Yeah, floating home.
thank you so much for tuning in today.
Thank you.
Sam, thanks for getting involved. Thanks for breathing through that session.
Yeah, man.
No worries. I appreciate it.
And a massive thank you to Steph Cabrera.
We love you, Steph.
We love you, Steph. You smashed
That
it.
was
Thanks for the
amazing.
orgasm.
Yeah. Thanks for making me lose my mind. Email us, Instagram us, TikTok us.
Like, comment, share, subscribe.
Yeah, man. And we'll see you
And the rest.
in a few weeks.
See you in a couple of weeks for the next episode. How are you feeling about the next episode? You ready?
Always ready.
We got a special one.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Ooh.
Ooh, stay tuned.